Holy crap! What just happened? The crowd was left speechless, staring wide-eyed at the two maidservants, wounded and with broken swords. They had all thought Dustin was doomed. No one expected that in just one exchange, Xuanwu-Sec's elite fighters would be the ones heavily defeated. The outcome was far beyond everyone's expectations. This kid is actually that strong? Qin Yan's eye twitched in disbelief. Last time, he could at least claim he was caught off guard. This time, however, it was clearly a difference in strength. No wonder he dares act so arrogantly. He's got some skills. Lu Guangyan narrowed his eyes, a curious smirk forming on his lips. Alana and Aki might not be on his level, but against ordinary martial artists, they were more than enough. For this guy to beat them so easily, he clearly had something. But not much. Mr. Chen, didn't you say it was no problem? Tina Hummer demanded coldly, her face, already ruined beyond recognition, now twisted into something like a demon. Just a small hiccup. Qin Yan chuckled awkwardly and explained. But don't worry, with my third senior brother here, this punk won't be stirring up any more waves. Miss Hummer, stay calm. I'll get your revenge for you. Lu Guangyan stepped forward confidently, locking eyes with Dustin. I'll admit you're strong, but it's too bad you met me. I'll give you one chance. Kneel down and surrender now, and I might spare your life. You hear that, punk? Get down and beg for mercy now, or my senior brother will make sure there's nothing left of you. Qin Yan barked arrogantly. Oh yeah? Then come at me if you can. Dustin replied coldly, his eyes like frozen steel. You little bastard! Don't refuse a toast only to drink a forfeit. Qin Yan snapped. Do you even know who my senior brother is? He's the famous Lightning Hand, Lu Guangyan. He's fought dozens of battles big and small, and has never lost. The hall exploded into murmurs of shock. What? He's the Lightning Fist Lu Guangyan? No way! I can't believe he's here. This is gonna be good. Who the hell is Lightning Fist? Is he that impressive? He's not just an elite from Xuanwu sect, he's ranked on the Earth list. A powerhouse who can take on 100 men by himself. What do you think? In all of Swinton, you can count the people who could match Lightning Fist on one hand. This punk is so screwed. Once Lu Guangyan's identity was revealed, the audience gasped in awe. What seemed like an ordinary skirmish had suddenly escalated into a battle involving someone from the Earth list. Enjoying the praise and admiration, Lu clasped his hands behind his back and raised his chin, basking in the spotlight. You were all cocky a moment ago. What? Too scared to talk now? Are your legs shaking already? Qin Yan sneered. He wasn't strong himself, but his senior brother was a bona fide martial arts master. Lu Guangyan's strength had already reached the peak of internal force, just below their eldest brother. In Swinton, he could practically walk sideways. Lightning Fist? Never heard of him, Dustin said calmly. The crowd erupted again. Damn! This guy's asking for death. How dare he insult Lightning Fist? He's totally clueless. He has no idea how powerful Lightning Fist really is. Arrogant fool. Let's see how he dies now. Everyone stared at Dustin like he was a lunatic. You'll pay dearly for those words. Lu Guangyan's face turned ice cold. Even after hearing his name, this kid still dared to talk tough. He clearly had no idea how to value his own life. I don't care who you are. Get out of the way. Or don't blame me for being rude. Dustin's gaze locked straight onto Tina Hummer. Everyone else was beneath his notice. Mr. Lu! Kill him! Kill him! Tina screamed, trembling as she met Dustin's eyes. Her whole body felt frozen, as if she'd been plunged into ice. She just wanted him dead. Now, if you're so eager to die, I'll oblige you. Lu Guangyan let out a battle cry and pressed his fists downward. Rip! His upper garment burst open, revealing a muscular physique. That dramatic move and his powerful build caused quite a few women in the crowd to gasp, eyes glittering with excitement. Today, I'll show you the true might of the Lightning Fist. With a stomp, Lu Guangyan launched himself like a spring-loaded arrow. Once close, he leapt high like a diving eagle, arms outstretched, majestic, fearsome, explosive. Die! He flipped mid-air, head down and feet up, and slammed a palm down toward Dustin's head. The display had the crowd dazzled. So cool. So powerful. Miss Hummer, see that? That's my senior brother's signature move, lightning palm. One strike could shatter stone. Qinyan boasted. Hope he crushes that bastard's skull with one hit. Tina grinned viciously. When the lightning fist strikes, blood flows within 5 steps. Getting killed by lightning fist should be an honor. The guests were all shaking their heads, as if already mourning Dustin. This was a full-force strike from a fighter on the Earth list. Who in Swinton could possibly block that? So flashy, Dustin muttered. As the palm came crashing down, he didn't move, didn't dodge. He punched straight into it. Boom! Fist met palm with a thunderous crack. Dustin didn't budge. The ground beneath him shattered into fragments. But Lu Guangyan? ARGH! He screamed, a burst of blood exploding from his arm. He flew backward like a broken kite, slammed into the wall, and coughed blood from mouth and nose. Before he could even react, Dustin flashed forward and threw another punch. No frills. Just raw power. And deadly. Spare me, hero! Lu Guangyan's face strained of color. He screamed in terror. With a loud thud, he dropped to his knees. Whoosh! A gust of strong wind rushed at Lu Guangyan, distorting his face. As he looked closely, he realized Dustin's fist had stopped just centimeters from his chest. Although there was still a small gap, the terrifying force from the punch made his body tremble, and then he coughed up a mouthful of blood. Just the punch's wind was enough to injure him internally. If the blow had landed, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Fortunately, he had knelt just in time. Otherwise, he'd be finished. Spare me, hero! Please spare me! Lu Guangyan broke into a cold sweat, kneeling on the floor and begging for mercy, his previous arrogance completely gone. Shock aside, what overwhelmed him now was fear. When their blows collided, the inner strength he was so proud of was shattered instantly, like paper, offering no resistance at all. Even his meridians had been severely damaged. Only a massive difference in strength could lead to such devastation. So when Dustin moved again, he immediately surrendered. A true man can bow and rise again. If kneeling meant survival, then what pride was there to uphold? Don't ever let me see you again. Get lost, Dustin said coldly. Yes, yes. I'll leave right away. Lu Guangyan, having narrowly escaped death, didn't dare hesitate. He scrambled and crawled out the door, not caring about saving face at all. Watching his miserable retreat, the room fell deathly silent. A renowned Earth-ranking expert, a Xuanwu sect elite, the feared Lightning Fist, just ran away? Everyone was dumbfounded, eyes wide with disbelief. They thought with Lu Guangyan stepping in, it would be an easy victory. But it was the exact opposite. If they hadn't witnessed it themselves, no one would believe the undefeated Lightning Fist had been forced to flee for his life. How can this be? Qinyan was wide-eyed, not daring to believe it. That was his third senior brother. A peak inner strength martial artist, incredibly powerful and gifted. How had he been beaten so miserably, even kneeling and begging? What the hell? And no way. That's impossible. Tina Hummer shook her head repeatedly, equally stunned. This was a Xuanwu sect master. How could someone like that lose to a nobody? But everyone present was thinking the same thing. Still, the truth was right before their eyes. No matter how unbelievable, it had already happened. You going to stand up for her too? Dustin suddenly looked at Qinyan. You brat! You got lucky today. My third senior brother's old injury flared up, that's the only reason you survived. Don't count on getting so lucky next time. After throwing out that lame excuse, Qinyan turned and ran. Even Lu Guangyan had been defeated. If he stayed, wouldn't he be throwing himself to the wolves? Chun! Chun! Tina Hummer screamed, but Chen only ran faster. In the blink of an eye, he was gone. She was left dumbfounded on the spot. I told you, you'll repay everything you've done tenfold. A cold voice echoed at her ear. She turned and found Dustin already standing behind her. Don't do anything rash. I'm Edwin Hummer's daughter. If you touch me, not only you, your family, your friends, everyone you care about, will face the Hummer family's wrath. Tina screamed, trying to sound fierce but obviously terrified. If the Hummer family wants to play, I'll play to the end. But before that, I'm collecting interest from you first. Dustin struck without warning and grabbed Tina Hummer. Moments later, A series of blood-curdling screams echoed through the hotel, endless and piercing. When Julia arrived at the Imperial Hotel soaking with sweat, she happened to witness Tina Hummer's brutal beating. For a moment, she was frozen in fear. She had noticed something was wrong when she saw Dustin leave the hospital, so she had followed him. But she never imagined he would be so bold, daring to humiliate Miss Hummer in public. At this moment, Tina wasn't just disfigured. Her arms and legs had been brutally stomped and broken. The blood-drenched scene was horrifying. "Stop! Stop right now!" Julia rushed forward, screaming. "Dustin! Are you insane? Let Miss Hummer go!" But Dustin didn't respond, didn't even glance her way. He simply looked down from above at the barely breathing Tina Hummer. "I won't kill you tonight. But that doesn't mean I'll let you go. Within 3 days, kneel and apologize to Dahlia, or bear the consequences." After speaking, Dustin raised 2 fingers and tapped several key points on Tina's body. It was his unique technique, also a hidden kill move. Anyone with their meridian sealed by him would die exactly 3 days later. Only he could undo it. "Maniac! You're a lunatic! You hurt Miss Hummer! Not just you, we'll all suffer with you!" As Dustin turned to leave, Julia shouted again in fury. But Dustin didn't even glance at her, walking calmly toward the exit. Wherever he passed, the crowd scattered like birds. No one dared block his path. "Quick! Surround the place!" Just then, noise erupted from outside the hotel. A group of large, weapon-wielding thugs stormed in, surrounding the banquet hall in moments. "Who's got the guts to cause trouble on my turf?" A deep roar rang out as a sunglasses-wearing man chewing a cigar barged in furiously. "Finally! Mason Spanner is here. He'll bring things under control. Mason is a trusted enforcer of the Hummer family. With Miss Hummer hurt like that, there's no way he'll let it slide. This kid may know how to fight, but he's still just one man. Surrounded by 100 thugs, even he can't escape." The hall buzzed again as reinforcements arrived. "Mason! You're just in time." Seeing him, Julia rushed forward to report. "That guy, Dustin, not only caused a scene here, he also assaulted Miss Hummer." "What? He dared hit Miss Hummer?" Mason Spanner's eyes bulged with rage. "Who the hell did it? Show yourself if you've got guts. I'll tear you to pieces." "It was me." Dustin stepped forward. "You little—" Mason was about to explode, but when he got a good look at Dustin, his face changed instantly, struck as if by lightning. Mr. Dustin? It's you?" "Leave," Dustin said coldly. "Of course." Mason quickly stepped aside, bowing and scraping as he made way. In an instant, dead silence swept through the entire room.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tight, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care, now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace, but now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go. Though distance brings separation, in